Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Alright, so last time, I finally, finished up the pass, of Hamlin. Like that little segment. Returned to the present, gave Marcus Ann his belief. For whatever reason, he didn't join the party, after that. Because he had to, I guess, stay behind in Hamlin to figure out some, jargon to do with, fixing the mistakes he had done whenever he was brokenhearted and stuff. And now we have to look for some sky pirates, try and figure out what they did with the map that they stole from Marcus Ann. So yeah, let's just try and figure out what I gotta do here. Yeah, I got, multiple enemies I gotta take out now. Wow, this is gonna suck. I'm low on MP. Let's use the iced coffee. So that way I can at least have a little bit of an MP. I have to use 2, iced coffees on, Oliver to have enough stuff. Crap, I lost the battle. Man, that really sucks too, because I really didn't want to lose there. If I'm being honest, I really wanted to at least have a little bit of progress made and didn't have to have a game over right at the start of the video. Regardless, let's just try and, I guess, avoid as many enemies as possible. Yeah, that one was basically way too fast for me to avoid. Okay, this should be easier for me to deal with if I target the ace first. Okay, let's just try and strategize a little bit. I have to get to at least level 30 just to be able to actively deal with some of these enemies effectively. Alright, let's just try and do whatever I can. Yeah, Thunderstorm, that's the main reason I wanted to take out that guy first. It's just so I wouldn't have to deal with him later. Okay, let's use a sandwich on Oliver. Alright. Let's just try and take out these, beachheads now. Since, they're basically the only threats I really have left now. Alright. This should be, I should have enough MP to deal with this beachhead. Since I have 27 MP and it should only take me, 2 arrows of light to defeat this thing. There we go. I should be able to defeat it with this one last arrow of light. There we go. At least I managed to win that fight. And Swain leveled up too. Now let's use some magic to heal up everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use some, iced coffees on Oliver real quick, just to be able to heal everybody back up. Alright. Let's use the remainder of my iced coffees on Oliver, just so he can have what is essentially really close to full MP. So that way I won't have to deal with it later, and having to find more MP orbs for that matter. Alright, I just have to, at the very least, level up Oliver some. Grimray and Ace. Yeah, honestly, I don't really want to go out into water segments anymore, if I'm being honest. They just really are unnecessarily, unbearable, for my liking. Because the enemies just are way too difficult to avoid. So whenever, I'll get other modes of transport later in the game. So yeah. For example, I have the travel spell now, so I should be able to avoid having to go across the water if I have to travel back to areas I've already been to. For example, Ding Dong Dell. If I have to go back there, I can just use the travel spell to go there. And then if I have to go to, Alma Moon, then I can use travel to go there. It works for most areas. And if I have to go anywhere else, I can just, you know, travel to the nearest location and then just walk from there. Alright, hopefully I don't run into any enemies, because honestly, I don't want to deal with any right now. I think that this... Wait, no, it's over here. This is where the Sky Pirate base should be. Yeah, that really sucks, because I have to deal with a surprise attack battle. Thankfully, there's none of those weird ace things. Thankfully, there's not. So yeah. Let's use an arrow of light on this beachhead. So that way I don't have to deal with them later on. Let's use healing touch on Oliver. And then another one on Swain. Just so he can have a little bit of health. Just in case I have to swap to him. Okay, let's attack this beachhead. Alright, let's just, let's use a sandwich on Oliver. So that way he can have upwards of, he has 114 HP now. I have to get him up to full. Like, I can't let him, get knocked out. Alright, let's use, crap, that was a waste of a sandwich. Let's take out this, beachhead, since it's the lowest health. Alright, let's swap back to Oliver and just try and collect this MP orb. Now let's take out this Pompeii.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Crap, I lost. Hopefully it doesn't send me too far back. Man, this is why I should have leveled up whenever I had a chance at Hamlin. Man, that honestly really sucks too, because I have to lose 162 guilders. Just from that alone. Okay. Thankfully, there's no enemies in sight, from what I can tell. Now, I can actually avoid some enemies if I need to. Wait. Okay, I'm at full health now. And thank God for that one, too. Because honestly, I have no clue what I would have done if it didn't recharge my health. Okay, let's take out this weirdo right here. Major Bird and Spatuglin. Whatever that is. This Spatuglin, it looks like the easiest to take out. For Oliver. Well, Tyrone anyways, but still. Alright, either way, let's just try and do whatever I can to win. Because I am not losing this fight. Alright, I'm gonna have to rely on Tyrone more. To actively try and win more fights. Like, I know it's a riskier play since he is a more close combat, fighter, and that's really gonna hinder me out since these newer enemies really hit hard. So yeah. Okay, let's heal up Oliver real quick, since he's gonna need some help. Alright. Crap, that really sucks. I have to be in a battle now. Thankfully, these enemies aren't too difficult. I think that weird little sunflower guy, I think he's weak to, Fireball. I think, yep, he is. So let's just keep burning him. And thankfully, Fireball doesn't use too much, MP. It only uses 4 for each, hit. So yeah. Let's just try and do whatever I can. Oh, thank God Swain stole that star drop. Because, honestly, I need as many of those drops as possible. And, yeah, for my familiars that I get down the road. Okay, let's take out this Bighorn guy. Since he's the last enemy, left. Okay, let's grab this MP orb over here. There we go. Crap. Screw you, Esther, for grabbing that. I really needed that orb. Hopefully I can metamorphize another familiar soon. Because honestly, I really want to get my familiars as strong as possible before too long. Oh yeah, see that little skull mountain up there? that's the Sky Pirate base. That the little thing in the distance. I have to get all the way up there. You know, to fight the Sky Pirates and stuff. Alright, let's just try and take out these weird, familiar things, you know, before it gets too far ahead. Alright, hopefully I can at least take out some more of these enemies. Okay, let's take out this big horn. I think it's weak to fire. I mean, not fire, but ice damage. So frostbite. You know, never mind, it's not weak to ice damage. I thought it would, judging by the more flame-based looks on it. Let's just have them take out the Spatuglin, however you say that name. Alright, let's just see what we can do here. Okay, I gotta just try and do whatever I can to win. Because I am not letting another party member get taken out now. Unless if it's absolutely necessary, which I doubt will happen. Alright, let's just try and do whatever we can. That is a lot of battles. Holy crap, I don't know if I can avoid them all. You know what? If I get through one battle and run away... You know what? Never mind. This is an easier fight. I can win this. And also I really need the MP too. Well, XP, but still. I think you get what I mean. I can win this fight if I time this out properly. Alright, let's take out this major bird here. Both of them, actually. So yeah, let's just see what we can do. Because I have to win, you know, to actively get through other fights. I have a sandwich, so let's give that to Oliver. Okay, let's take out this sunflower weirdo. Alright. Yeah, I have to get more abilities on my other characters before too long. You know, considering they aren't doing too well in terms of abilities. Like, particularly Swain. Considering he's the only character that really doesn't have too many abilities right now anyways. Okay, that should be good for health. For right now. Yeah, that little skull mountain up there, that's what I gotta try and aim for. In terms of, you know, the Sky Pirate base.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, let's go and take out these enemies here. I'm taking out this cat guy first. You know, since he's easily the worst enemy. Crap, I think that lowered my speed or evasion or whatever that is. So let's take out this this cat weirdo first. Okay, green orb, I gotta collect that. Okay, let's just do whatever we can. Okay, time to... No, I was supposed to feed Esther there. Man, that really sucked. I wanted to feed Esther, but it failed. Alright. Let's just try and take out this major bird since it's the easiest enemy to take out right now. And then whenever I can, I'm gonna use another sandwich. Okay. First, let's grab this MP orb and then use a sandwich. You know, to actively, you know, at least get some health up. Okay. Fireball. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more MP, come to think of it. You know, whenever I get the chance to, anyways. Okay, I gotta just, swap to Tyrone, then just, swap to Oliver whenever my health gets low enough, and then use a sandwich. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Because I am not losing this fight. Yeah, honestly, this was probably for the best. Crap. Esther's down, so there's just no point in me trying to serenade it. I would love to have serenaded it, but, what can I do? I couldn't really do anything. A Phoenix Feather, that's like a GOAT tier drop, if anything. That is, like, by far one of the best drops you could possibly have. Because it can revive a knocked out character. Like, by at least a little bit. Alright, let's see what we can do. I can at least avoid some of these fights here. You know, by at least a little bit. Okay. I have to get at least a little bit of XP. That's why I've been battling so much this video. Because I really been lacking in that department for these past few segments of this playthrough. So yeah, I just need to focus on battling. At least by some. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Let's take out this weird flower guy first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the Phoenix Feather immediately on Oliver. Okay. Phoenix Feather, Oliver. Okay. Yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but trust me, it does really help out a lot. You know, if you actually know what you're doing. Okay, let's take out this weird flower guy. There we go. Crap, that's a smoke bomb. That really lowered my evasiveness, whatever. Okay, let's use Frostbite on this cat weirdo. Okay, seems like ice attacks do, like, major damage on those weird cats. I don't have any more MP to deal Frostbite damage, so yeah, that's just gonna have to wait. Okay, let's use, Sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna have to use another one immediately after using the first. Considering, well, it dealt some damage to me. Okay, let's just try and take out this cat weirdo. I don't know if I'll have enough HP. If I take any more damage, I'm just gonna use a sandwich. There we go. Never mind it. I leveled up on Oliver, so that stuff didn't even matter. Alright, let's see what we can do. Honestly, I just really want to metamorphise another character, if anything. Okay, I'm gonna have to fully heal my characters. Man, if I had Marcus-an, that would really help out a lot, if I'm being honest. Like, it would help out way more than what you think it would. Because he has some of the most powerful spells in the entire game in his arsenal. Including some that I don't currently have. I'm pretty sure he even has, it's like a more powerful version of Healing Touch. He has a more, I think it's called Healing Hand. Yeah, Marcus-an has a more, basically that spell. It can basically fully heal an entire character, no matter how low of HP they are. Alright, let's just try and do whatever we can to win. Okay, let's just try and take out this cat weirdo. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a sandwich. I meant to take out that cat weirdo, but yeah, I accidentally aimed for the other guy. Okay, I have to just try and do whatever I can to win. Yeah, Smoke Bomb, I don't have to defend against that. It's just a stat-lowering move. So it would, be pointless to defend against it. Okay, let's take out this Godfather. I have to at least take out some of these enemies here. So I can actively win. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. I have to get a sandwich on. Okay, let's get this, yeah, that was a health orb right there. I have to try and take out this Godfather now. Okay, let's do whatever I can. There we go, I won. Now I can actively get to the Sky Pirate base. Oh my god, I can finally do it. Man, I've been working on this since the end of last video. But yeah, if I sound a little off, that's because I'm a little tired right now. I'm recording this the same day as I did my last GTA stream, which is part 30, as of right now. But yeah. Wow, look everyone, it's enormous in here. You think? And my goodness, what is it? Yeah, it's a giant flying ship. It's a huge ship. You think, Oliver? A ship? Well, if it is, it's a pretty flippin' weird one. I mean, it's made out of metal for start, and it hasn't even got a sail. That's because it flies. They're called Sky Pirates. How else do you think that they get around in the sky? No, it hasn't. So how does it move? Engines. It uses engines, of course. Hang on. You lot don't know what it is, do you? It's a flying ship. They call them airships. This is an airship. Then does that mean... Yep, I reckon it does. We found the King of the Pirates hideout. You think? That part was very obvious if you ask me. I mean, come on. Why would they have a giant, flying airship if they weren't sky pirates? If it wasn't, if it was a giant airship in the middle of a cave, shaped like a skull, mind you. Brilliant. Kublai must be somewhere aboard. Hang on a second. If this is a Sky Pirates hideout, where are all the flippin' Sky Pirates? We best be careful, you lot. Gee, I wonder how it flies. Do you think he'll let us ride it? We'll get there at some point. Oliver, this is no time to be daydreaming about flying ships. Sorry, you're right. We need to find the map of the stones, huh? Blimey, you're such a kid. I mean, he's a kid. He's only like, what, 13? Sorry, it won't happen again. But I mean, like, technically Esther and Oliver are kids. They're only like 13. Only kidding. I know just how you feel. But let's concentrate on the stones for now, shall we? Sure, Swain. Let's sneak aboard and see what we can find. Alright. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Ooh, there's a healing stone right here. So let's just go ahead and do that, real quick. Let's check on my familiars, because I want to organize them out. You know what, let's put Clank in here. Same with Ratchet, because I want to at least get some other familiars. Ooh, a level 20, that's really good. Let's sort them by level, because I can do that. Let's put, Tad, that's a really weak level. Let's put Ratchet in there. And Granite here. Let's drop off... I don't need Jamar. I wanted to keep him on my party. And same with, hold on, what was his name? Okay, it's Dameron and, Jamar that I had to put up. Let's grab Shrimpy and, okay, let's check and see what has the highest attack stat. Okay, I think it's gonna be, yep, it's, Carlton. I almost forgot about Carlton. Let's put Shrimpy back. Because I just now seen another familiar. Yep, it's Deep Fra. Okay, there we go. It's Flinty, Carlton, and Granite that I got out. That should be good for right now. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put Ratchet back and get Clank. I know that it's probably a stupid move, but trust me, it'll probably work out in the long run. If I actively plan this out. Okay, where's Clank? There he is. The only reason I'm grabbing out Clank right now is because he has a pretty good attack stat on top of a really great defense stat for his level. Alright, let's check out the creature cage. I want to at least get Clank's stats up a little bit. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that's a really good thing to give him is Flan. Alright, let's give the chocolate to, Tyrone. So that way I can actually have him have something. Alright, I'm gonna feed the rest of the chocolate to, Tyrone real quick. Yeah. All I can give him is, like, one more stat boost. That's all I can really give him right now. you know, because that's where his growth limit stops, is at one more stat boost. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him his wait, no, defense. That's one stat I know I'm gonna have to give him, whenever I get around to it. Wait. Okay, restraint. I got some restraint in my locket. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick to see how long I've been playing for. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's just check and see what's over here. Real quick, because there could very easily be something. Huh. Why does it seem like there's something that could be big over there? I think it... You know what, I think I might know what it's actually used for. But yeah. Wow, it's so big. It's hard to believe something so huge can actually fly. I mean, planes do it all the time. You lot, don't you think we're getting a bit too close, a bit too easily? This is what usually happens before an ambush. Avast, who goes there? Yeah, it was on a beastly ambush. A flippin' ambush. Oh no. I mean, it was obvious. You filthy thieves are here to plunder our plunder. I took a look in the mirror before calling someone a filthy thief, my friend. Don't make them angry, Swain. They're bloodthirsty sky pirates. If you knew that girl, why would you risk your pretty neck to trying to sneak aboard? I mean, that's true. You're either mighty brave or mighty stupid. Well, technically, I'm a mix of both. Technically, anyways. Knickers, we're flippin' trapped. Trapped, I tell you. I mean, it's obvious that we are.
We have company, I see.
Oi, Captain!
That's Kublai. That's him, is it? Crikey, the look at the face on him. There's gruesome. We came to speak to you. That's right. We have a favor to ask, Captain Kublai, sir. You stroll uninvited into my mountain stronghold, hoping to be granted a favor. What are you? Would-be heroes come to take back your plundered treasures? I mean, technically we are. By the skies. Boy, I'll hear you out. Come aboard. So he recognizes Mornstar. How exactly does he recognize Mornstar? That's quite a tale, lad. Aye, 'tis true. I plundered that map, and I'll do it again. And I do it again. That lily-livered, fop of a prince had it coming to him. Hey, don't talk about Marcus Ann like that. Not now, Esther. We need those magic stones. Yes, we do. We need them to help us defeat Shadar. By the skies. Shadar? You mean to cross swords with the Dark Djinn? That we do. I mean, it's obvious. Why else would we have a wand as powerful as Mornstar? We've got to stop him before he breaks the hearts of everyone in our world. Yeah, yours included. You come aboard my ship and dare to compare me to the sniveling wretches who fall prey to Shadar? I mean, he's already broken the hearts of, what, 2 sages? Well, I think even 3 sages if you count Marcus Ann's dad. Let me try and break him to me. Let him try and break me. I'll show the scurvy dog what it means to face true adversary. Well, I'll say this for him. He's not lacking for confidence. Shadar ain't to be sniffed at. There's none that knows that better than I, Fairy. So if you're looking to take on Shadar, you'll be possessed of the skills to do so, I take it. Of course you are. So this child's play for heroes such as yourselves. Can you please at least talk normally, Kublai? I'm tired of reading your pirate dialogue. What will? Don't fret, lad. It's just a little test of your swashbuckling skills. All in a day's work for a battle-hardened warrior such as yourselves. Huh? What's that sound? That's... Oh, it's a dragon. I do not want to fight a dragon. I do not want to fight my comrade. You know, my fellow dragon. Even though technically I'm not actually a dragon. Nor am I a furry dragon or scaly or whatever you would call it. Let's just try and take out this weirdo. I don't want to take too many risks with these attacks. That's why I'm trying to... Crap, I gotta try and defend. Yeah, hopefully I don't take too much damage here. You know, with this thing being as clearly powerful as it is. Okay, I have to use some spells on it, because clearly Tyrone isn't going to be up to snuff. Man, if only I hadn't swapped out my familiars before this, I thought I would have to fight at least a simple familiar, like commonplace, usual familiar battle. You know, like I usually do. And not another boss this quickly. You know? Like I thought that the fight wouldn't be this quickly after I fought that one candle guy. But yeah, let's just try and defend. Okay, let's see what I can do. Because I at least have to collect some of this MP. Okay, let's see what I can get done here. Okay, I gotta use some MP spells. Wait, no, just spells. Wait, that's... Man, I just now realized I lost a supercharge. Man, that sucks. I just now lost a supercharge, which is basically like one of the most powerful attacks you can pull off in the entire game. Man, that really sucks too. I didn't even see that orb until it was too late and it already floated off into the air. That really sucks too. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do against this red dragon. Well, at least it isn't the copper dragon, so... At least that's something. At least I won't have to technically fight myself. Let's just try and take out this thing already. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Because I want to at least win. Alright, let's use a sandwich. Wow, I haven't even dealt... Like, it hasn't really dealt that much damage to me. Either way, let's just try and take this thing out. So that way I can actually win. Yeah, I gotta try and at least win this fight. Yeah, Dragon Scales, that's not a damage dealing attack. That's just a defense boosting attack. Well, defense boosting status move, if anything. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, Dragon Breath. Hopefully this gives me at least, you know, nope, it didn't give me a Super Orb, and that really sucks too. Because I really need some Super Orbs. Let's go for all-out attack, just to do whatever I can. And if I can, I'm going to switch to all-out defense. You know, if I have to. Okay, Fire Stream. Okay, there's an orb right here. I need to collect that. Let's just keep using Arrow of Light until I run out of MP. Or, you know, lose all of her. Whichever comes first. Okay. Honestly, I think I'd run out of MP first before I ever lose all of her. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. Okay, I'm at 63 MP right now. Now 51. And it's already at half health. So I'm doing pretty well in terms of outright damage. Let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. Let's use a sandwich, so that way I won't waste any MP on, you know, healing. Okay, let's just attack this thing. Okay, Dragon Scales. That's pretty good for right now, since it's not a damage-dealing attack. Okay, Dragon Breath. Let's just go ahead and use all-out defense. Okay, I didn't see any orbs fly off. Was that a... Yep, it was a golden orb. Okay, let's just back up a little. Because honestly, I do not want to lose this thing. I want to at least deal big damage with Burning Heart. Yeah, that's easily the best thing to do, is use Burning Heart. That's the main reason why I try and use Oliver for the supercharge attacks. Okay, yep, I lost all my MP. Trying to take this thing out. Okay, I'm gonna have to use all-out defense. Okay, there's an MP orb. I can use one more, arrow of light. I can at least do that. Let's go ahead and use arrow of light here. Since that is the strongest attack I really have right now. That isn't a super effective hit, but I don't want to risk wasting MP trying to figure out which one I gotta, use for maximum damage. Okay, let's use a sandwich on Esther. Dragon Breath. Okay. At least Esther did pretty well there. Okay, let's use Pulse. Since that is some pretty big damage from that. Okay, I have to use Tyrone until I get more MP. Okay, let's use all-out defense. Alright, let's just try and do whatever I can to take out this red dragon here. Because honestly, I really gotta win. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. Because I am not losing here. Alright, let's see what I can do. Yeah, hopefully Man, I lost, I wasn't quick enough. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Why is this one boss easier than the enemies I fought up to this point? In this one specific area. Probably because it's more, like, it's just a single enemy and its attacks are, like, really predictable in comparison to generic, enemy attacks. That's probably why, if I had to guess. Let's see if Frostbite deals big damage. Yep, it's ice attacks that it's weak to. Makes sense since it is a dragon. So, yeah, it honestly does make a lot of sense that it would be weak to ice-based attacks. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Because I at least have to take out this last little bit of its health before I can actively move on with the rest of the game. Okay, let's just see what I can do here. Hopefully that gave me some blue orbs. I didn't see any orbs fly off. Yeah, I didn't see any orbs fly off there either. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Why am I not seeing any orbs, like, at all? Okay, let's just use, all-out defense. I need some orbs. Come on, Esther, I need orbs. Like, blue orbs in specific. Okay, either way, let's just try and, deal some damage with Tyrone until I actively have to heal with the sandwich, which should be right now. Alright, let's see what I can do here. I have to heal, after this. Probably anyways. I probably don't, but I probably will. Alright, there's a blue orb that I can collect. That's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and try and deal some damage to this thing. So that way I won't have to, worry about it later. Alright, I just need to try and take out the rest of this thing's health. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. To win and, collect blue orbs. So that way I can fill up my MP, ball. Man, it really sucks that I don't have any more powerful ice-based spells than just, Frostbite. That really sucks, considering it would help out a lot if I had more ice spells than that. Alright, let's just try and do whatever I can. Because I at least have to get this thing's health down really low. Or at least low enough to get taken out in at least, 2, 3 Frostbites? Alright, I think it should be low enough to take some pretty big damage from Frostbite. So let's just try and use the 3 Frostbites I can use. Well, 2 Frostbites now. Now just 1. Okay. Let's just use my last Frostbite on this thing. Since it is, pretty low by now. Okay, there we go. I can actively win this fight now. If I collect both these blue orbs over here. Alright, let's see what I can do. I can use 2 more Frostbites. And if I do this properly, I should be able to win with Tyrone. If this handles correctly. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. I gotta... Wait, no, I don't need to heal up with a sandwich, because that would just be a waste. Okay, I can fully win this with Tyrone now. Okay, I have to defend. Never mind. Let's just try and win this fight. Because I am not losing this fight now. Thank you, Esther! I can tell that's Esther by the pink aura around the familiar. Wow. The red dragon got taken out with its own con, being, that one dragon. Wow, that's some pretty big level ups. Let's check and see if I can actually metamorphize a familiar. Nope, not right now. Well now, that's not many face it, the old girl's breath, and come away unsinged, lad. I got a little bit more than singed. You're a plucky one, and no mistake. Thank you for that, Kublai. What? Why would you set her on us if you knew she was dangerous? Yeah. What were you doing calling in a massive, great, big dragon all of a sudden like that? I nearly flipping wet myself. Silence, dogs. I'll ask the questions here. The wand, where did you get it? What does it matter to you? We won't let you have it, no matter what you do to us. It matters to me, girl, because the accursed thing's not supposed to exist. The queen must hear of this? Huh? What queen? Never you mind. Now follow me. The map's off in my cabin. Alright, let's check this out. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Man, I've been playing for 42 minutes. Alright, Grumpy Guts. We're still the good guys, right? I only ask because the King of the Sky Pirates appears to like us. You're kidding me, aren't you? We did it, Oliver. Let's go and look at the map. Alright, what are you worms waiting for? Move your scurvy carcasses. Alright, let's check out this map already and see what I can do. This is what you came here for, the map of the stones. This here X marks where the stones must be hidden. A remote island. Makes sense, I suppose. What are we waiting for? We've got a ship. Let's sail there and find them. Alright, pipe down, girl. Do you think the boats of those seafaring simpletons could reach where even the mighty Iron Wyvern could not go? What the flip are you talking about? It's a sight more complicated than that. The Wyvern here is too large to land on the solitary isle, and the seas around that little rock are riddled with reefs. Jeepers. So we can't get to the stones? Clearly not. Don't start sniveling just yet, lad. There's a way there, all right. On the back of Tengri, winged dragon and master of the skies. None flies faster or higher than the pride of my pack of wild wyverns. Crikey, there's impressive sounding. Come on then, where is this Tengri? Well now, fairy, there's the rub. Tengri's been struck down with the dreaded lurgy, and flies no longer. Lurgy, you mean he's sick? Nothing's ever easy, is it? Don't speak too soon. We have a mighty wizard Oliver on our side after all. You mean to heal him? We can't promise anything, but it's worth a try, I reckon. Ollie Boy here's got a spell or two up his sleeve that might get your dragon friend back on the wing. All right, let's heal Tengri. Um, you might have something that will work, Oliver. Let's go and meet this dragon, shall we? Sure. Where can we find Tengri, Captain Kublai? Let's go find Tengri. No doubt the great lump will be cowering in the corner of the cave where somewhere feeling sorry for himself. See what you can do. Thanks. Come on, everyone. We have a dragon to save. Um, I hope we can help him. Yeah, let's go and help Tengri. Let's go help out the fellow dragon. Um, you lot love nothing more than a charity case, do you? I mean, kind of. Um, all right, let's head over to wherever this Tengri is. Is that Tengri? Honestly, he looks pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna help out Tengri next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.